there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittneybundles and welcome to Motivational Monday. On Mondays, I read through any scriptures, motivational quotes. I go over experiences that happen in my life or experiences that you may have sent in to me to go over, elaborate on, and provide inspiration and motivation for the week. So if you are interested, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Please make sure that you are subscribed, and let's get right into the video. So the quote that I'm going to be going over today was written by Albert Einstein, and it's strive to be of value rather than to be successful. So I really like this quote just because I feel like a lot of us can get wrapped up in just trying to reach success, which nothing's wrong with that. But sometimes we can forget to really be of value. We can forget our purpose. And so I'm going to be talking about that. The first thing that I really want to go over is when you're doing anything, whether it's a business, whether it's trying to start up a foundation, whether it's putting together an organization, whatever you're doing, you want to make sure that you have value. Whatever you're doing, you don't want it to be meaningless. There are some people that are very successful as far as very rich in an industry that they really don't like, or doing something that they really hate, or doing something that's not honest. And so you really want to make sure that whatever you're doing, yes, you know, we can have goals to be successful, but we're still keeping the value, we're still keeping integrity, we're still making sure that we're helping as many as we can. And so the first thing that I want to go over is use your platform to educate, solve a problem, inspire, and encourage. So I feel like even when we start our business, you know, whether we have 2 followers, 200, 2,000, 2 million, whatever it is, you want to make sure that the platform that you are growing has value to it, meaning that people can learn from you. People can become inspired by what you're doing. People can feel motivated again. There's so many people that just feel defeated. We've been talking about this all last week. There's so many people that just want another pick-me-up. There's so many people that are eager to learn information that they just don't know. And so being, you know, having a platform, being accessible on the internet really can help other people grow. There's a lot of things that I've learned on YouTube. You know, if you want to change a tire, there's videos for that. If you want to start a garden, there's videos for that. If you want to start a hair company, there's videos for that. And I would definitely recommend you check out some of my playlists because I have lots of videos on that. But just using that as an example, when you have a platform, it's very easy to just get carried away and comfortable with doing things that are going to just make you successful, or things that you see other people doing that have made them successful. And I'm doing this when I say successful because everyone has their own definition of what success is. And so rather than get caught up in saying, you know, I'm just going to be successful, let's get caught up in making sure that we provide value, that we really reach back and help as many as we can, because there's some people that just don't know. They just don't know. You know, when I started speaking or making videos about different loans and credit building and things like that, I got a lot of responses back from people saying, thank you, this really helped me. You know, I was able to get approved for a loan doing this. I was able to reduce my debt to income. I was able to do this. You really taught me the meaning behind equity. And so I would just really like us to focus on any platform, whether it be YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, to just make sure that we're providing value. Now, there's still some things that you can do to you don't have to just be business oriented all the time, you know, especially if you're doing your personal Facebook page. You know, there can be some jokes and some things like that to express who you are. But even in that, you know, you still want to make sure that you're providing insight, because you never know who's watching. You never know if there's children watching. You never know if there's somebody that's, you know, really, really down and depressed watching. I mean, you never know who's watching. So whatever you do, whatever I do, I try to make sure that it has some purpose to it. I try to make sure that it can inspire other people. And I try to make sure that I'm sharing my story with others so that we all can be successful. So the second tip that I have is, what will your legacy be? I think this is something that we really need to focus on and think about. You know, sometimes we get wrapped up in life that we forget that this is not just our journey. You know, it doesn't just stop here. And once we're gone from this earth, what do we do? What seeds that we plant? You know, what is our legacy? What will people remember us by? Did we do what God created us to do? Who did we help? Who did we teach? Who did we tell about his word? Who did we tell about Jesus? And so with that being said, I really would like to challenge everyone to think about, what are you doing now so that when you do pass, it actually still has an impact on this earth. You know, I think that life is more than just partying and games. Definitely, you know, I don't say get wrapped up too much into working where you're just not enjoying yourself at all. But I'm saying don't get wrapped up into, you know, fighting, drama, arguing, and doing things that have no purpose. And when I say no purpose, things that are not going to build you, things that are not going to build others, things that are not going to strengthen you. Plant positive seeds. You know, really focus on what that legacy will be when you do pass. A lot of times, even when I go to funerals, it's very sad And I always, like to listen to see how other people remembered that person. Even at my grandfather's funeral, even though I was really sad, it was comforting to hear how other people remembered him. And so I like to keep that in my mind. What am I doing now to make sure that I not only plant positive seeds for when I leave, but what am I going to be remembered as? What was my legacy? Did I fulfill my purpose? So let's keep that in mind. And then also share. We, like I said before in the beginning, we focus so much on success. We focus so much on making money. We focus so much on reaching our materialistic goals. And I'm saying we because a lot of people can get wrapped up in that. You start a business and your business could be very innocent in the beginning, and then you get wrapped up into the money, and the whole value, the whole purpose that you have behind your business and your vision is gone. It's just money driven. And so it's very important to keep the value, to keep your purpose up front, and share the information that really helped you get to where you're at. So often, I don't care if it's writing a book, I don't care if it's making a YouTube channel, I don't care if it's talking to people, your coworkers, people at your children's school, whatever it may be. Share what has really worked for you. Share what you've learned. Share what helps you throughout the day. Share your when I say share, I'm not saying you have to be completely open with everything in your life, because some people on social media, they feel that there is an obligation to share every single detail of their life. There's definitely some things that you can keep private, definitely some things that are personal and that you want to keep for you and your families, just for you all's ears and eyes, and that's fine. In no means do I say you have to go ahead and share your whole life story, but I'm saying that be open to share information that's going to help others. Be open to sharing, for example, even with my salon experience. I recorded me starting the salon. I recorded me literally moving out of my salon. And a lot of people still to this day ask me, how did you feel? I would have been so embarrassed to do that. I would have felt so bad to do that. But really, I tell a lot of people, a lot of lessons that I've learned, a lot of things that have helped me actually make more money, because I know a lot of people are focused on money. A lot of things that have helped me make more money is actually being open to the things that have taught me lessons. Like I said, there's some things that I just wouldn't have learned unless I walked through that path. There's some things, no matter how many books I read, I learned personally because I went through my journey. And so that's something that we all have to take into account. It's not I think I made a video about this quote a few weeks ago, but the quote was, you win some and you learn from others. It's never that you just lose or that you're just defeated, as long as you get back up. So make sure that you're providing value to others too. And through sharing your experiences, you help motivate, you help someone else go that much further. And so that's really what helps me be able to just be open with my business, as far as me opening, closing, and different things that business owners go through, because a lot of people don't talk about that. That's not cool. That's not what bosses do, but in reality, when you are starting anything, there's going to be some things along the way that you fall at. There's going to be some things that you don't know. There's going to be some things that you discover about yourself and the business along the way. And you may say, hey, this may not be the route for me. So be open to sharing your business experiences, the experiences that you feel that can really help others. And even though a lot of people come and, like I said, they're like, I would be embarrassed to share that. You have to weigh it. Am I going to let my embarrassment outweigh me helping someone else? You know what I mean? So look at it that way. Also, stay consistent. So even like with anything, I can take this YouTube, for example. There's a lot of people that are not consistent, and I want to make sure there's some days that I may not post, or some days that I may upload later. But no matter what you do, you want to make sure that you're staying consistent. You want to make sure that you're keeping your page updated. Now, I'm not saying that you have to, post 10 times a day, all day, or post every single day or anything like that. But you want to make sure that you're still keeping engagement, that you're still making sure that there's something on that page for your viewers to see. And don't get discouraged by the numbers. I say this all the time. Sometimes I upload a video and I may get a couple views. Sometimes I may post something and I may get 1 like. And that's fine, because you can't really judge the value that you're placing in someone's heart based on how many people like. There's a lot of reasons for likes. There's some people that just didn't find you. There's some hashtags that you may have missed out on. You may have uploaded the wrong time of the day. But the people that really, really need to see it, I feel that if you put it out there, it's more of a chance that they'll be able to see it. And that's more of a chance that you're encouraging someone else, more of a chance that you're picking someone up. Some days I upload a video and I only get a few views, like I said, but I get an email from someone saying this is exactly what I needed. I couldn't sleep because I was thinking this, or this was on my mind. And when you said this, it really made me look at things differently. I really feel good again. And so that's what it's about, providing value. Value over numbers, value over money, value even over success. what others may think success is. So value, value, value. And then the fifth thing that I want to go over is do not lose yourself. You know, when you start to become, you know, successful, when you start to make money, when you start to get very more popular on social media, it's very hard. You know, I imagine, I'm not at that point yet, but I can imagine the struggles that people go through. More things are thrown at you, you know, have more people coming at you wanting to be in your life at this time. More things that are available for you to get into because you have the capital now. Just like the songs we used to listen to, more money, more problems. Just like if we want to go back to the Bible, it's harder for a rich man to get into heaven than it is for a poor man. And, you know, you just have to consider that when you start to be on a platform, it's a blessing, but if you don't use it right, it could also be your curse. So make sure that you're not losing yourself. Make sure that you have your integrity intact. Make sure that your value still remains in your heart. This is why I'm doing it. This is what I want to provide. I'm not saying that you can't love your success. I'm just saying that, you know, don't let that outweigh the value that you're providing and the purpose. I really hope this helped. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. If any comments, leave them down below. I apologize for the background noise, but I wanted to provide a different scenery today. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you all are motivated. Let's make today a great week. The summary of the overall quote today is just to, you know, like I just mentioned, don't lose yourself, keep your values intact, and really focus on what you're providing someone, you know, the value that you're providing over the success that you can potentially have. So if you have any questions, again, leave them below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.